Alright, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, you want to give all praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders a great millstone.
Shalom.
Shalom unto the few but faithful aquats, the speckled birds, and the brothers are pushing this truth through the four corners of the earth. Right, so we don't exactly have our title for this video yet, but we're rolling with the spirit here. So we're jumping straight into the scriptures here now with Amos 5. Right, so you started off with that.
Alright. Amos 5:18, and it reads, Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai.
So you see, we already know the word woe means destruction, right? And who the Lord talking on to here? Talking about the 2/3, right? Because you've seen a lot of them out there, they saying, I can't wait for the Lord to come back, and this and that. It's like they're feeling the struggle, they know the struggle, but they won't repent. Right? Because they think what we teaching is rubbish and it's hateful and all these things. Right? So you can continue.
To what end is it for you?
Yeah, to what end is it for you? Because you ain't doing nothing to make the Lord find light in you or find pleasure in you. As the scriptures say, you can't want to serve Mammon and serve the Lord at the same time. It's either or. You understand? So
some of them want to be on the fence.
You can't be lukewarm in this thing too, because they're going for even brothers in this truth. Because you might feel a little shaky sometimes. What the thing about it is to sharpen yourself. Try to be around brothers that pushing this thing, watch videos and thing. Because you don't want to end up like these tutors and them, because they're going to get destroyed.
Be around brothers who like-minded. Once you start to think like them tutors and thing, you start to, it come like you dirty in your waters, Your waters start to look like Moby. It start to look like Moby,
I'm telling you. That's it.
We'll continue. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is darkness and not light.
Darkness and not light. Because what the scriptures say, right? Think not that I come to send peace. I could bring all that peace up quick. Right? Think not I came to send peace. Just give me a second here. Then 2:10, 34. Alright. So in Matthew 10 and 34, it says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right? So this is a perfect and clear demonstration of the Lord when He return is that they are darkness and not light. Right? So you can continue there.
It's verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him. Or went into the house and leaned his hand to the wall, and a serpent bit him. It's real, that's showing you that you're not getting away with anything. At all. It doesn't matter. Right around the corner was something they're waiting for you. When you think you slip by,
Trouble at every time.
Yeah, trouble at every corner.
When every time you think you get away from one thing and next thing come up. And even two-thirds they going through certain things, something like that already, but the kind of thing that they getting now compared to that time, it's not even close to it. It's gonna be real dread. We can't even fathom how dread it's gonna be. We just know according to the scripture that it's going to be real dread. So all we could do is warn the people, and try to keep ourselves right with the Lord and keep on pushing, hoping and praying that hey, we're part of the elect. So we could be exempted from, this judgment that's going to come up on the face of the earth. Because really and truly, we're watching all these tutors and them out here, seeing the times that going on, and they have no idea what I'm heading into, They have no idea.
Yeah, they basically enjoying this this life they're living right now.
Can.
You know, right after the demonic day, you know, the Christmas and then the Boxing Day.
Can.
You know, they come back out now. They playing football. They enjoying themselves. They see them playing cricket. Who go on by the beach. You know, who home drinking. Who going and visit their relatives and thing. You know.
Can.
Like if it is nobody and see each other for they only see each other last week and they jumping up and thinking of themselves like, you know, they never see each other.
Can. I tell you, hey, yeah, can.
Right.
Because you bring up that point,
Can.
you can read verse 21 after you finish 20.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna jump into verse 21 one time.
You read now, you finish verse 20.
No, 20.
Yeah,
So
can.
like here. Shall not the day of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
And this twofold too in a sense, because we know when the Lord say there's darkness rather than light, it's because when he come in, we know he coming to kill, you know, it's mass slaughter, mass genocide, according to Matthew 10 and 34 we just read. But also, right, we know when the Lord come back with the chariot, they're gonna flood the skies. You know, they're gonna cover up everything, so it's literally gonna be a day of darkness and metaphorically. You understand? That's how dread that is. That's why, hey, I always like to bring on this precept too. You know, one of my favorite precepts in Luke 21 and 36. You know, where the Lord say, basically telling we to, hey, pray always that we escape these things that is to come. You know, just roughly paraphrasing, because hey, to get caught up in that, especially knowing how you in this truth and you're not taking it serious to that point where you feel, you know, because you're in this truth, you getting away. Nah. Because the Lord could sift you out, being sifted in season right through. Down to the part where you could get beamed up in the chariot and all. And the Lord say, hey, what you doing here? And send you back down. So don't get cocky for not even 1 second. You know? Because the Lord real dread. You know, respect our persons. So you can read verse 21 there.
Alright. GMS 5 verse 21. I hate and I despise your feast days. And that what you saying there, as all the others look at hate, the word hate. If it is when we say them thing, others look at us like, you know, why are we talking with so much hate, so much you know, anger, right? And hate for all is a strong word, you know. But the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua using that, you know. I hate, I despise your feast days.
And if I can say something to her, because when you really think about it too, the Lord say, you gotta hate what he hate. You know, you can't love this world or love the thing, because even when he say he hate Esau, we're not supposed to love Esau, because a lot of people think, you know, when the Lord say, love your enemies, he think he talking about them too. You know, he talking about your two-third brothers and them, you know. When he say love, you don't literally mean, you know, you're going to love them up and thing. At the end of the day, we are to curse them up because they ain't right. You know? But we're showing them love by what? By preaching this word and warning them. You understand? We warning them. We don't care about these other nations and them, because the scripture wasn't given unto them. This law, statutes, and commandments was not given unto them. You understand? And the Lord say he hate and he despise your feast days. Right? Because the brother was now talking about the Christmas that they're celebrating, right? Today is Boxing Day, you understand? But we know Saturday, no, not Saturday, so like Sunday and Monday was Christmas and Boxing Day, you know, but it pushed back to the weekdays, you know? So they're celebrating the Boxing Day too, you know? Some brothers sent an article in the group, you know, concerning what Boxing Day is. They could search it up and see what it is, but it's connecting back to slavery. You know, just to wrap it all in a nutshell. You know, and these people out here celebrating these pagan holidays, and they don't even know nothing about it. Them just know it's something that, you know, that is a tradition and we go on and on and on, and they ain't bother to search about it or anything, right? Now, if it's other people who never hear brothers come out and say anything, or other people, it even have to be men in the truth, because there are other people out there in the world, you know, two-thirds and things, who at least know things like this and they putting it out there, right? Now, if somebody in here about it, that understandable to a point where they won't search it up and them kind of thing because they're accustomed to it. But if you constantly hearing somebody warning you about this holiday and that holiday and that holiday, and you ain't doing your research on it, right? What that shows you, that shows like you don't care to find out, or you are afraid to find out the truth. Because from the time you find out the truth, you are afraid that you're gonna have to stop it. And that just goes to show you want to be in your wickedness. You understand?
You want to continue following these other heathens, you know.
You can finish up here. You can right now. Can. These tutors and them, they have no idea what coming away. They have no idea. They just out here chillaxing, rolling, you know, thinking everything is everything. You know? Some people waking up, some people realizing. But when I say waking up, they're not fully awake to say, well, you know, they come to the truth, but they noticing certain things. Right? But they don't know where the light is, or even if they see in the light, right? But like they telling themselves that light too dark for them in that sense, because why? As your brother was saying, when we speak, it sounds hateful, you know, but we just telling you as it is, you know. Isaiah 58 and 1 say, cry aloud and spare not, you know. But you can go and bring every step for you.
Just going out to what the brother just said there, what he's talking about. You want to be following these other heathens, you want to be following your friends and whatnot like that, you know, not knowing you by following them, you gonna fall into a ditch, you know, and you don't want that. This is James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteress, know ye that know ye not the friendship of the world is in enmity with power. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of power.
That scripture really apart.
Can.
Let me see if I can just pull it up here too. James 4:4, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. You say ye adulterers and adulteresses. I say. So the Lord specifically addressed them, because the scripture all over you will see adulterers, which we know talking about both man and woman. Yeah, but the Lord be extra specific here.
You know your children. You know there's stiff-necked people and they will look at it like he only talking about the men. And then the men will look at it and say, well, you know, he only talking about the woman. You know?
They trying to find loopholes. You always see Jake always trying to find loopholes, and that's true to really and truly. They're always trying to find loopholes. You understand? Then you say, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh. Let me go into the word enmity. Right? Let me see if I pull it up here. Enmity. Right? It's a state of or feeling of active opposition or hostility. Right? Animosity. There you see here. Discord, contention, rivalry, conflict, feud. You understand? So you see, this basically saying that hey, you're going against the Most High from the time you find friendship with this world, because why? In John 15, I believe it's verse 22. You understand? Let me see if we can get it here. John 15 and 22. No, it's verse 19, so like here, right? They say, if you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. And you see the key word there? I have chosen you out of the world. So first of all, it's the Lord choosing you. Right? And when the Lord chooses you out of this world, you will find people starting to dislike you, whatever it is. People start to lock you off because they realize you want something else. You start to detach yourself from this world. Because as the scripture say here, you know, we in the world, but we're not of the world. Because why? We just try to be in the spirit, you know, constantly praying, you know, hoping and praying that the Lord increase our spirit, and make us to endure, you know, and heralding the coming of the Lord. You know, that when we go back to the same Amos 5, it say, woe unto them that is at the day of the Lord. Them he talking about is the 2/3, because they not right with him, right? Because when they go down and say, to what end is it for you, right? The 2/3 on them, when the Lord come, to what end is it for you? What are gonna benefit you? You're just gonna get debt, you know. But for the elect, right? When we herald in the day of the Lord, right? We know a save, we're gonna get saved, right? Now we're not 100% sure if we part of the elect, but we hoping and praying, right? Because we pushing this word, we trying to function like how we supposed to function to please the Lord, so we could get exempted from judgment. You understand? So yeah, but you could continue if you have anything there.
Alright, I'll go back to the Amos 5:21.
Go on.
Alright. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
The solemn assemblies.
Solemn assemblies.
So you see, the Lord don't want nothing to do with your disgusting holidays, the pagan holidays. Right? The Lord never gave you that. He gave you holy days, not holidays. Right? Passover, Feast of Purim, Feast of Tabernacles, all these things. The Lord gave us these things and they don't know nothing about it. Right? There's some people who read the Bible, they might see it, they might come across it every now and then, but they don't even think to research it and say, you know, what is this? How will they celebrate this? Because they ain't seen nothing but the thing. When in Christmas, they're trying to go into Jeremiah 10 to justify it, you know, because I saw a video with these two jakes, you know, wicked as hell, you know, they calling on Jesus, you know, them Christian jakes and them going into Jeremiah 10 and saying Jeremiah 10 not talking about Christmas Day, talking about something else, you know. So in other words, you could celebrate Christmas then. And I like these jakes and them bugged out, boy. They're trying to find ways, and guess what, they're on TikTok. You understand? They're trying to get that fame and all kind of thing, because why? The scriptures say how these tutors and them will want you to speak unto them smooth things. And that is what they're doing. So their followers going up and up and up. Not knowing them, that same congregation that they're building, the Lord could send that same congregation, even have to be the whole thing, right, to kill them. Because why? They get misleaded. You understand? But hey, you finished there?
Yeah, we finished it.
So we're going to 2nd Ezra's 15. Yes, now I'm gonna check. We're inside of 4 here. I'll pay in there, that's too much in the camera, no? 16, let me see this. Alright, I'm gonna read the 2nd Ezra's 15. Right now we just rolling in the spirit. Alright, I believe it's verse 19. Right, so we know we're going more into the end time here now. You know, but with Jacob's trouble, right? The 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 19. Right, they say, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So you see here, when that time come, right? Because right now Jake happy, and they thinking everything is everything, because why? They can still go to the grocery, they can still party, they can still go and watch some movies outside, all these things. You understand? So like, yeah, the rain thing too loud there, but you know, I just let the Lord they chat. But anyways, so yeah, they out there thinking that, you know, everything is everything and they function and everything is okay. But when that time reach now, right, all hell gonna break loose, right? And that's why the scripture say a man should have no pity on the neighbor, because when a man had nothing to eat, right? As one of the brothers, I believe his brother Yashalom, you know, somebody in our camp, you know, they say you're gonna have 2 types of men in that day, right? One who's storing enough food, and one with weapons to go and take that person's food. You understand? That's how dread is gonna be, right? I see her say, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, the mother of the sword is a gun, right? And spoil their goods, right? So when they say spoil their goods, they mean even to say, you know, they will rape the wife, turn all them things, you know, take all the food, right? Because the scripture say because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation, right? Great tribulation. Let me call you with tribulation and just say, yeah, a solid thing. Right? Tribulation. Right? They say a cause of great trouble or suffering. Right? They say affliction. Right? Hardship, adversity. Right? Let me see here. Right? Trouble.
Woe again?
That just goes to show.
Yeah.
Pain. Agony.
Done.
You understand? So that is just to show you, right? This plain as day, you can't get away. The only way out is through your bashing or shy.
Done.
That's the only way out. So, hey, that is all we can tell you, right? We can warn you, as the scripture say, we are the warning. Right? At the end of the day, the scripture say, right? What the Lord say, my sheep will hear my voice. Right? So what we can do is talk to you, we can't force nobody to come into the street.
No.
Right? It's the Lord that mercy upon you. We put our Holy Spirit upon you to get. You understand?
Lord say, who have an ear, let him hear.
You tell them whether they hear or forbear. So that's all we can really do.
Because all these things that come in here, if it is all they don't want to turn away, or they want to, or they like this world, or they living in, or they're comfortable in this world, that's all they living in. Or they're more simple-minded, you know. And I have a little short precept here, Proverbs 1:22. It says, how long ye simple ones will love simplicity, you know. How long again or they will like this kind of way or they live in. So all they saying that after all these so-called holidays, or let us be following and thing, right after is hard work again. You know, who looking for a day to organize the school children books and to find a new school for the child and thing. Only studying these things right now. This is not the time to be studying these things. It's the time to turn around and come back to your bashing your shy. You know?
The Lord not playing.
Done. Continuing here. And the scorners and delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. You know?
Fools hate knowledge.
Fools hate knowledge.
And that just goes to show that the simple, because when you go into that scripture, when you go into the word, right, simple just means stupid. You understand? So when them 2/3 and them, when the Lord become wise, in Hosea 4:6, right, it says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it out one time as I expound. You know? Hosea 4:6. Right? It says my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten thy law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. So when it is the Lord stretching out his hand to you, and you think you rather be simple-minded or stupid, right? The scripture also say, my people are sottish children. It also say, my children are stiff-necked. You understand? You will call us a lot of names, because why? That just goes to show how idiotic Jake is right now. Right? They have no sense of reason, and the scripture, they really say, this is how we know we in the end times too, because the scripture really say, you know, as we are approaching closer to the end, they will wax worse and worse and worse. Right? Because we out here, we seeing, instead of, this just goes to show how Jake not in the right mind, because the times that going on here now, right, instead of they realize, hey, things getting harder, or things getting more dread, they start to go back to the scripture and how they should be and these kind of things. They're getting more out of hand. They're getting more out of hand, and they're thinking that, you know, the Lord really blind them, you know. Because the kind of things that we seen in these times in here, right, especially the apostles and them over in Babylon itself, right, the kind of things that we brothers out here seeing, you're really doubting these people and them so ignorant or simple, as the scripture say. You understand?
You have no fear. You have no fear at all, you know. They're looking at us and they're laughing and scoffing at us and whatnot, you know. They believe that they have about, you know, 20-something years again, 100 years. They go and believe, they believe that they're going to see the children have children. They believe they're going to see grandchildren, you know.
they're not seeing the end time right around the corner.
No.
A few days again we approaching the year hell. And they don't even know that. Just yesterday, Tutu talking about, next year for Christmas, me and thing and this and this and thing. And them done preparing for Carnival next year.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, and this one talking about, I can't wait for Carnival next year. I just need a good team to go out, a bad team, to go out with, and we roll in. Yeah, that just goes to show how wicked them is. Them ready to roll out.
So like, I have a short precept here. Proverbs 1:7. The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction.
You see? And that yappa, because they literally refuse wisdom and instruction, because as it say, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, brother. As your brother now say, they have no faith. Right? So they have no wisdom, especially these women. Because the Lord say he deprived them of that. And then these wicked men and them out here, these effeminate men, right? As the scripture say about that too. Right? They run out the wits for women, because everything men doing right now is to get women. Right? Even hustling, right? Because the lavish lifestyle that they live in, right? The money that they gain, all of these things is to impress women. Of course, yeah, it's to get a little comfort or whatever it is. But if it is, they didn't really care about women. The men who have money and all these things, they wouldn't cater to get all these women or whatever it is. And Jake like to flex too. Because if it was up to Jake too, and Jake didn't want to study no woman, so one thing and this and that, right? He would not be flexing all the nice things and things, so he'd have be just in real simple, right? So the same women out there wouldn't think he have money and they wouldn't come around him. You understand? But no, he want them to see he have money, He want them to come after him. You understand? And that right about now, that is the easiest way to get women, right? When you have money. Because if you find a loyal woman in this kingdom, the Lord bless you, right? Because the scripture talk about that too, right? A virtuous woman is very hard to find. You understand? Even Bojo Banton said that in his song.
Look how long he said that, eh?
I'm telling you.
That song is so much years ago.
But
he said that today, boy.
The Lord has put his spirit on certain men to say certain things.
I'm working out this one here, 2nd Ezra 15:5. It says, Behold, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
I see that.
What do you think? Are they ready for that?
You see that whole 2nd Ezra 15?
Yeah.
That whole chapter real dreading. Good dread. I think I have that almost the whole chapter highlighted too. But that just goes to show, because hey, that chapter, it literally telling you about the end time and how it's gonna be. Now of course you're gonna get in Revelation and all these places, but in 2nd Ezra 15 too, it's real detailed. It's detailed. You understand? You finish there?
I'm gonna jump down to 6 here. For the wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And that's not what you're seeing right now happening. Right now, that till this day is happening. And their hurtful works are fulfilled.
And that goes to show, because the precepts are just good. Where they will be waxing worse and worse, coming closer to the end. The scripture now say they for wickedness polluted the whole earth. Right? This is why I just can't understand what these sheiks and them. I mean, at the end of the day, we know the Lord blind them, but hey, it's really get upset sometimes, because it's like a lot of people out here. Now these women and them, a lot of them gone. We know this. Right? But it still has some ones that still have some kind of sense of morality in them, to the point where some of them still straight, they're not bi, or they dress a certain way. They might still be wearing pants and things, but like long pants and big jersey and them kind of thing. Right? So they will see certain things, going off, right? And a matter of fact, everybody on the earth too, right? They will see, especially with this fairy people thing. Eventually, if everybody start to go, right, man to man, woman to woman, how the population can continue. You understand? Especially knowing that Esau want to dwindle it down to 500 million. Right? How the population gonna continue? And these devils and them had the audacity to say the earth overpopulated. You's not God.
And
You's not God. So you can't say that. You understand? This earth have more than enough space for the humans.
Can.
You understand?
And the first time I saw that here, the first time I see a video on something like that is with Bill Gates, you know. He and that was how much years ago? That was in 2010 or 2009, somewhere there. You know, 2019, somewhere there it was. No, Salakia, not 2019. 2010. Right? And he talk about it. He say that he want to bring the world down to 0.1 or some kind of thing. So because you know it overpopulated and it causing climate change. How the ass are going to cause climate change?
And it have people who bite an apple and swallow it, you know. Normal. And that just goes to show, because even certain jigs seeing these things and they're not even agreeing with it, but yet still, instead of they come back to the Lord, you know, Herald is coming and them kind of thing, they continue to live in this wickedness. Because why? They literally don't see the end time coming on. Like, people literally out here thinking that the MOTB is everything that is not, right? Except for what it is. You understand? And that plain as day. None of these other theories or you know, well, we gotta call it theories because they're not valid, right? They can't find no solid ground for any of the thing that they say it is, right? Because they whatever it is, like Sunday worship, right? How you could buy or sell without Sunday worship, right? Same thing with what priestess say the latest one with IUIC was why something he say they know thing because they like what, like the 21. They have so many different meanings.
The mark is Cain.
Yeah.
The mark
How that makes
Cain.
sense. How that makes sense. Right?
Gosh.
We don't want to change the topic too much, but how that makes sense. That just goes to show. That just goes to show. Right? The only people that have this 100% truth is GMS. You know, starting with the apostles. And hey, I thank Yawabash me or Shai for bringing me into this truth, you know, and for the sincere brothers around me, because I helping build them and them helping build me. You understand? Iron sharpening iron. So that just goes to show. Well, are we going to the scriptures here?
Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Hey, that's self-explanatory.
That put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
And that's self-explanatory. They just want to have everything in reverse when we trying to set it back correctly. You know, through the spirit and power. You understand? Is it there?
I'm going to jump down to 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. You know?
That's talking about IUIC too, especially.
And
all these wicked tutors out there that feel and know something. You understand? The scripture say if a man thinketh himself to be wise, he's a fool. You understand? Because even we in the truth who are more knowledge than Esau and all these people and them upon the face of the earth, you know, especially the apostles and them, we don't puff up ourselves. Because why? We know at the end of the day, yes, the Lord give us the Holy Spirit to have all this knowledge, you know, but it's not our own to say that, you know, we could puff it up, because at the end of the day, it's the Lord's power we magnify, and not our own. We're nothing without the Lord. You understand? So we ought to remain humble at all times. You know, we lead that prideful behavior for Esau, right? Because that pride is what going on. Lead he till he fall. You understand? But let me go into the precepts here now, right? Zechariah 11:6. Right, it says, for I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, said the Lord. But lo, I will deliver the men every one into his neighbor's hand, and into the hand of his king. Right? Let me read over that. It says, for I will no more pity the inhabitants of the land, right? So the Lord ain't have no pity on nobody, right? Said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, but lo, I will deliver the men, everyone, into his hands, his neighbor's hand, right? Because why? What we reading in the what the fuck in the whole chapter, 2nd Esdras 15, but especially verse 19, what we read, you know, where you say a man go break into your house, right? No, it don't literally have to mean your neighbor, but it just goes to show the time gonna be so hectic, you know, that everywhere you look, you know, in the precept, there's one precept that I read really hard. You know, you're talking about the when the bear met him, I think it's same Amos 5.
Yeah,
right? So everywhere you go, it's problems all over the place. You understand? The Lord say you're gonna deliver deliver the men, everyone into his neighbor's hand, right? And into the hand of his king, right? So even if it's not these civilians out there, you know, we know this the government and the troops gonna be coming behind us too. You understand? But only the elect going to get saved out of it. You understand? They say, and they shall smite the land, right? And out of their land, Salakia, and out of their hand I will not deliver them. Yeah, the Lord not gonna deliver these 2/3 out of the enemy's hand. You understand? These 2/3 on them got to go. You understand?
They deserve it.
They can.
They deserve it.
They ain't gonna all of them not gonna dead because you know it have a lot of Israelites out there. All of them not gonna dead by the enemy because when the Lord come, he still had some kind of fun too. You understand? So you know, but a lot of them going to die. You know, because the same ones that kill these 2/3 on them, right? The Lord coming to kill them too, and the Lord could even rise back up them same 2/3 on them too, just to kill them again. You understand? That is how it's going to be.
You never know. You die over here in Trinidad, and you're not being born back again in Babylon just before the nuclear thing come. You know. You get destroyed. Second time.
That's real tough, eh?
God, that's real hard. I have here Proverbs 11 and 18. A wicked person earns deceptive wages. You know? All your wickedness that and your folly that you're in, you know, and you want to be part of this world, you want to continue in this world, continue following behind Esau bottom. Yeah, continue, you know, you have a reward to get. You understand?
Scripture talk about storing up your church and say don't do that. Because them thinking the churches that they gain from Esau is riches beyond the wildest dream, but they begin to see riches. That is another thing we self can't even fathom. Because the Lord said we're gonna be 10 times richer than Esau. You know? Because we know these elites, right? With the Rockefellers and all in them, they rich, they filthy rich. You understand? And we're gonna be 10 times richer than them.
We gonna make them rich look poor.
Because even we like let me see these vagrants and out here, because you know it's chicks, the vagrants and them is chicks, right? They going to have more money than the nobles at Esau and them. You understand? They might be part of the elect, right? But even the low level chicks going to have more money than the heathens and them in the kingdom. And they were afraid for. Remember, you can continue. If you have more.
Yeah, I have a little thing. And it says here, but the one who sows righteousness reap sure reward. You know? And that's what we pushing for. We in this truth, we pushing for you know, that salvation, you know. We will get our reward also. You know. And our reward will be greater than what Esau wants. What Esau actually getting.
And we so-called trying to give we. You know, trying to bribe we into selling out the Lord and thing. Even through all these movies and thing, cartoons that they're showing we, you know, with aliens attacking and humanity had to unite to try and save the planet from the invaders that come in. You know, even our certain documentaries where they're talking about, you know, they're saying the Antichrist coming. Where the Antichrist already here, which is them and all these wicked 2/3 and all them. Anybody that stand against Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is Antichrist. You understand? When the Lord coming back, he come to kill. But through the TV programming and all these things, they're trying to make they're trying to make us unite. You know, to fight the Lord when he come back. But even if the Lord was to put, you know, spirit on all of us, right, to unite, you know, to try and fight against it, we still go and lose. We still go and lose.
How you could fight something and beat something that created you?
I'm telling you. And imagine that he just the Lord's son coming. We can't even fathom how powerful Yahushua alone is, right? And he coming with real angels. You know? Coming with real angels, real chariots.
I have none of them who go and just sit down and be like, oh shucks, they didn't get a chance to flame up a man or something, you know? You know, everybody gonna get all of them gonna have fun.
It's Yahushua and Michael coming in. Right?
You know?
First and the second in command, boy. Because, hey, and imagine the Lord sending he only begotten son, right? And Michael, the chief angel, right? So, lucky if I say the wrong thing, but yeah, you know, the Lord sending two in them to play with all these heathen, you know, which including tutors, because we know that heathen spirit, coming to play with them and kill them off. Normal, right? So, if the Lord rock back on the throne, that just goes to show, and Esau, they just show how far the pride is going, because they telling themselves that they could actually fight with Yahushua when you come back, right? And they, even though we can't fathom how powerful Yahushua is, but the kind of extreme lengths that they're going to, right, to fight with the Lord. When, let me say, we know no way in hell this is gonna happen, right? But let me just say, just a theory kind of thing, right? Let me say they just so happen to beat Yahushua. What you gonna do with the Most High now? Right? Because for sure, right? Like I say, we know no way in hell that they're gonna beat Yahushua, you know? But they will surely catch the ass to beat him, right? So we're going to say after for the Most High, because we know he's more powerful than Yahushua. He's the only person that's more powerful than Yahushua. You know? We can't fathom how powerful the Lord is. You understand? But the Lord is really the Lord putting the spirit on all of them to you know, do what they're doing. You understand? The Lord wanna have some fun. The Lord have a human spirit too, you know. You understand?
You see how Jake is?
Perfect example,
yeah.
Jake like to enjoy himself too.
So you think how shy is?
Yeah. We get it from somebody, you know. From the father.
Big brother.
So they go into this precept here, they Isaiah 24:7. It say, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry hearted do sigh. Right? The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Right? No matter of fact, I'll go down first and then go thing, because it's self-explanatory too, but you know, I'll still expound a little bit. Verse 9, it say, they shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, which we know is Babylon, because that's what the word Babylon mean, you know, the city of confusion, right? It say every house is shut up that no man may come in, right? There is a cry for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone, right? So you see, this we're talking about from verse 7 to 11, right? You're literally talking about how everything basically gonna shut off in that time, right? Nobody gonna be singing, dancing, drinking, enjoying themselves, right? No kind of mirth going on. Understand? Let's see if I can get the meaning for the word mirth here too. Right? It say merriment, high spirits, cheerfulness, right? The glee. You know, my mother like to say that too, you know, you're in a glee.
Our whole time person saying.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, amusement, festivity, right? So yeah, that's just a few meanings there. But that just goes to show it ain't gonna have no time for none of them things no more. Right? Because the way how dread it gonna be. You ain't gonna be studying them things, you starting to run for your life to get away, to hide somewhere. You understand? I just tell you how dread this gonna be. Let me just finish up the last verse here in verse 12. It say, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction, right? And again, we know the city talking about Babylon. You know, the Lord gonna destroy that place. Of course, all these other let's call it all these other countries and all these things, you know, they're gonna get destroyed too, but it's the missile is going to hit Babylon. You understand? The other countries, you know, nearby, they will gonna be someone missile, they are not gonna get burned up too. You know? Because the shockwave from that explosion, they're gonna be real dread, right? It might even reach over here in Trinidad too. And if it's not fire, right, it's the water with that force that's gonna be pushing and be creating typhoons and things. You understand? Now we know this, it's not gonna spread out across the whole world, you know, because then basically that will just kill out everybody, and then, you know, yeah, will shine when he come back, you know, to play with, you understand? So yeah, and then too, we know these elites and them, they're gonna find some way to go down in the bunkers, under the water, under the land, or all in the atmosphere, you know. Whether they might say space or whatever it is, but we know it's high up in the atmosphere they go in. You understand? Which is, I believe, is the second heaven, right? So it don't matter. The scripture talk about that too. It don't matter which part they go. The Lord going and bring them down. The Lord going and dig them up. The Leviathan going and dig them up from under the waters and all these things. Right?
Lord, he have back of everything, you know.
Yeah.
And he know them better than they know themselves. You know. You finished it?
Yeah.
Everything?
Right now.
Isaiah 66 and 15. It reads, For behold, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger and fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
You see? That plane is there too. You understand? When the Lord come back, he say with flames of fire. Right? Because we know the second that is dealing with fire and the water. You understand? Like we say, we know America gonna get destroyed by nuclear missiles. You know, but when the Lord come back with the million and much chariots, you understand? Countless chariots, I should say. Right? They chariots are not gonna have their fun. Right, because they are not lazy people left, right, center. You know, scripture talk about that too, with the eyeball going and melt out the socket. You understand? Because the missiles and those missiles so hot, right? They melting concrete, all them kind of thing. Right? And just imagine the fire in the chariots hotter than that. You understand? So there you, boy, you could tell me how not to fear the Lord, boy.
The Lord so dread, he mightn't even let you die quickly.
Yeah.
They might, you know, your eye might burn out in slow motion, you know, you feeling that pain. You know, you just seeing your vision disappearing and that's it. That is frightening things, you know.
Because she's so simple-minded out there, they would think that, you know, if they get shoot from a laser or whatever, like in the movies, they'll just evaporate one time and thing. But you remember, it's the Lord you're dealing with. The Lord, just to think about a simple death, you know. Now, this torturous for us, because that is what we see happen already and these kind of thing, you know. But look at our people in the hospital who in coma for however long they could see and hear certain things, or some people who paralyzed with the foot and the back, you know, that live the rest of their life in a wheelchair or on a hospital bed and them kind of thing, drinking and eating through straws and them kind of thing, you know, because all kind of things going around the body, but the Lord have them alive, and every day is a living hell for them, right? And that is something simple, right? So when the Lord come back, will you feel going? It's a real torture session. Make it go that.
This verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will Yahweh Bashem Yahushai plead with all flesh.
And that pleading going into beg, right? That talking about judgment, right? The Lord coming to kill, right? You say Matthew 10 and 34, we read it earlier. You know, the Lord coming to send a sword, not peace, right? Contrary to what Christianity teach, right? The Lord come back to kill. Will you finish it?
No, a little piece again. and the slain of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, shall be many.
Can. So you see? All what I said earlier, come back following precept here.
Can.
Right? Scriptures don't lie.
Can.
When the Lord come back, it's the real people gonna dead. The real people, mass slaughter, mass genocide.
Can.
Right?
And the same thing what we went in with the other scripture talking about the day of the Lord is darkness, not light.
Can.
It will be light for us,
Because that is our freedom, our salvation that we see in there. But for everybody else, it's hell, right? It's hell.
No rainbows, no rainbows,
no
cotton
sunshine.
candy, nothing like that going on be happening.
It's fire.
Can.
That's the only kind of light they're gonna see. Fire. That and the glittering and the Lord's sword. That's the only kind of light they're gonna see.
Can.
You understand? So I'm gonna read Sirach 41:8 to say, "Woe be unto you," right? Now let's talk about the the 2/3, right? And even for the well, I can't say brothers, but for the ninjas that follow this truth same way, right? Because they going back into the world, right? Sirach 41:8 to say, "Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High power," right? So these 2/3 and them, we know they not even considering the Lord. As the scripture the brother read in Proverbs 1:7, they don't have the fear of the Lord, right? To begin with the wisdom. You understand? They disregard the law, right? Even these Christians and them, or even these same wicked ninjas that come out the truth, are now saying that that we under a new covenant, so the laws that Moses' law and all these things no longer in effect and all these things. That is demons talking by Akbai. That is demons talking. Because it's so much thing. The Lord say he come thing that I come to with the scripture say, must see if I can pull it fast. Right? Must see a hard copy there. So fast I could pull it here. So from there, right, to Matthew 5. Matthew 5:17. Do we see here?
Yahushua speaking.
Can. Yeah, so there Matthew 5:17. It says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill." So you see, this precept alone cutting everything that they saying, and this in red. So what the scripture saying, I believe it's Amos, right? Amos 3, I believe 1-2.
Amos 3.
See, yeah. They say that the Lord be true and everyone is a liar. Yeah, check from 1 and see. Amos 3 and 3. But that is why. Let me see if I can see. I think it's Romans, Yeah, Romans and Amos. Let me see. Let God be true. Yeah, Romans 3 and 4, select here. Yeah.
Romans 3 and 4.
Can.
This is Romans 3 and 4, and it reads, "Power forbid, ye, let power be true, but every man a liar."
Can. So you see, from the time that precept come out, that are now cutting what they're saying, and then to connect it back with this, because why the scripture say line upon line, precept upon precept, right? So, right, let me read it again, Matthew 5:17. It says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill." You understand? So the Lord fulfilling the prophecies, the laws and all these things. And so much things didn't even happen yet, especially the big main one that is about to come, the MOTB. Right? So how you could say that the Mosaic law no longer in effect? Right? That is bullshit. That is bullshit. So hey, me really want to think about these wicked 2/3 on them too much. You understand? Because they don't have nothing to feed your spirit.
No.
You know? Especially if you're a brother young in the shoot and you're not building up your faith and them kind of thing. Right? You could easily get swept away by the lies that they're talking about. Right? Because it will sound convincing. Right? Especially if it's something that you never learned in GMS yet. And they try to break it down to you now. It will sound convincing because why? They're gonna go into certain precepts same way, but break it down wrong for you. You know? And eventually you must know it's a lie, because the same thing with Christianity. They might bring out precepts too same way, you know. And show you certain things, but eventually when they get deeper and deeper, you realize certain answers you can't get for the question that you have. You understand? So because they don't connect.
Yeah. And not only that too, you remember them, the Lord not dealing with them, he not dwelling in them places.
Can.
You know?
So you see?
Them buildings that they call in a church.
Can.
You know?
Like Acts 4 and 17 or 17 and 48. That's two in that thing. But yeah, the Lord basically say he don't dwell in temples made with hands. Right?
So you will never get 100% truth or any kind of truth from them, really. You know, them always going off.
You
know?
They teach you about lollipop and candy. Only sweet thing. So-called sweet thing. You know?
And that's what Jake wants to hear. Soft things and, you know, smooth stuff.
Things, yeah.
You know?
This right here, this is a church, right, where two or more is gathered, you know, with the real truth. You understand? The real truth. They're using the same set Bible that they use, you know, including the Apocrypha, which means hidden books, you know, because these elites and them, they take it out of the Bible. But you know, where Amos 3 and 7 say, you know, surely the Lord do nothing but he reveal it his secret unto his servants, the prophets. You understand? So one way or the other, the Lord returning all the knowledge back to us to prophesy. Right? And in the same John 15 and 19, right, the Lord say he chose you out of the world. You understand? So when the Lord choose us now to preach his word, we ought to be grateful. Right? Because we can end up like these same two-toed ninjas that get sift out the shoot and talking and set that shit now. You understand? They going back smoking and all them things, committing heavy adultery. You know? And how the audacity to come to you and tell you preaching the wrong thing when they're full of a set of demons and things. You understand? Them bugged out by that by them bugged out. So I'm gonna just finish off this precept here, right? I'll read it over. I say Sirach 41 and 8 to say, woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High power. For if ye increase, it shall be to your destruction. So yeah, you keep on adding sin to sin, right? Which in turn just means iniquity, right? Because the word iniquity meaning that sin to sin, you know. So when you keep on increasing, right, it shall be to your destruction. You know, so the more you sin, the more dread your destruction gonna be basically. Right? And we know Jake out, especially these women sinning real bad. And they don't care. Because they seriously baptize with Esau's spirit in them. Because the pride that these women have on them, thinking they out there, they could fight with man, thinking they don't even need a man when they just watching things now for now. Right? Because at the end of the day, it's men you need to build the car that you're driving, right? To build the building that you're working in, to hire you, to lift heavy things for you, even in your daily activities, right? Because there are a lot of things all the women can do. You understand? And they love to go around with the shit they talk about. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be created and all kind of shit. If you know that has upset me, all they come from man. Right? All they come from man. And they do, and like we even gonna go into Adam, they going deeper than that. Right? We know the Lord is not a literal man, but in a male figure then. Is the Lord creator there, right? And he's a male. So all they come from a male. Right? The same ones always be cursing out. So when all they come around we and talking and set that shit, all they cursing out the Lord too same way. You understand? But hey, all the destruction can be well dread. You have a precept there?
Yeah, to finish off the Romans 3 and 4.
Well, you can finish it off.
Yeah. I will start back to the top. Power forbid, yeah. let power be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Right?
Plain as day.
Can.
Must see, must check for Revelation 12 and 12 here. You could hold Ezekiel 4 and 16 knock.
Alright.
So we're going back into these 2/3 on them. Good when I read it.
Right?
Yeah.
This is Ezekiel 4 and 16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment.
So going back into how Jacob's trouble and thing gonna be, right? This is how careful that Jake's gonna be in them time, right? Because when we was going into these second lectures 15 and 19, right, talking about how man go back into your house and thing, right? We know not every single one of them gonna get scraped down, because some of them go actually use the brain and say, well, you know, that we go put we food stuff quite down so, and we go live up here. You understand? And we might still have certain thing here, because they want people to feel like, you know, they go know we hiding something. So, you know, you have a little thing there, and then we're really hungry, sneak and go down so and get what we had again and thing, and eat down there and come back up. You know that kind of way? But they're going to be eating it. They're not going to be eating lavishly no more. They're going to be eating little by little by little. Because they don't know when they're going to get food again. You understand? Because when that food run out too, right? We feel when it happen cannibalism and thing, when I come in at a high rate, right? Eventually they're going to start to watch the children as food. Right? Because it had this Jake on work who saying what? Something we was talking about, right? Because he was talking about the pork ham or whatever it is, right? And I say, nah, I don't know stinking pork thing. He say some documentary you watch, you know, talking about how how he's like the closest thing to pig, or pig is the closest thing to pig. I started laughing. I say, what you talking about, boy? He say, we just like pig and thing because we don't eat anything. Pig does eat anything. I say, you go eat back your own shit and thing. Yeah, nah. When they reach to the point where we had to eat, if you on the point of starvation, you're not going to eat anything. You go eat anything to survive. Thing and watch now. Because so much scriptures like that cut you with. Right, especially Matthew 6 and 25 going down. You know, where the Lord sitting no thought for your life, where you go eat, drink, and wear and all these things. Right? That just goes to show he had no kind of faith. Right?
No, at all.
And to compare with a pig, well, he could compare himself to a pig because at the levels he willing to go. Because he asked me if I wouldn't do that. I said no. Because I know at the end of the day, I have faith in the Lord.
Yeah.
Right? But somehow that the Lord ended up cutting that conversation because he probably might have never lead no way. You know? But hey, that
praises
man
you
just
bash
wicked.
me out for that. You know?
Kalalal. Because hey, these tutors and them bugged out to compare yourself to a pig. Pig eating back the shit and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I say, yeah, Jakes and thing out there, they eating anything now. But you're saying they go eat when they're on the verge dying or whatever it is, they go eat anything. Right? But pig now, regardless, anytime, any day, they eating anything. Right? So for you to compare yourself to a pig, you really willing to go to them extents.
A pig is scavenger.
You
know?
They're one of the main scavengers upon the face of the earth. They're one of the many reasons why the Lord say don't eat them.
He created them for something, you know?
Yeah.
To clean. You know, same thing like the shrimps, always be eaten. You know, the lobster, all these crab and thing, all these things is scavengers.
Manikou, all them things, vultures, kobo, you know. But you know, there's another thing the man said to her. Oh God, do you see why? Yeah, these pigs and them, because you're talking about the pigs we had the demons in it, and you know, cast them out, and they dead already and gone. There's new pigs now. We could eat these. I say, but you not mad, man. No? But what's now? And I tell you, the Lord really had a right to cut that conversation because the kind of shit that he talking.
Yeah.
But he swimming, he really rolling around in his shit like a pig. Because that not making no sense. That not making no sense. Hey, but we talk plenty, like what can say precepts.
But I'll finish here with this part.
Can.
Yeah. He was bringing out Revelation or something.
Yeah, you can bring Revelation 12 and 12.
Alright.
Let's see.
Revelation 12 and 12, and it reads, Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth,
and
of the sea.
You see that talking about all these wicked tutors, the heathens, everybody. You know, because you should just say, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth, right? Because really and truly too, when I think about it, when I say the inhabitants on the earth, right, you're talking about the people who actually living lavishly here, who enjoying the lifestyle. Because in the same John 15 again, the Lord say what? We in the world but not of the world. So really and truly when you think about it spiritually, right, we not an inhabitant of the earth. Yeah, we here living, you know, but we not trying to reap benefits from here then. You know, we just getting what we have to survive, you know, and make it and endure until the Lord come back and save us out of this place. You understand? Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
So yeah, he saw no time coming, you know, and as you said earlier, they're going to extreme measures to try and fight the Lord when he come back, which we know they're going to lose, but hey, the pride wouldn't allow them to accept that. You know, they're going to keep going to extreme measures over and over and over. You know, failure is not an option for them, but regardless, they're going to get failure. You understand? So yeah, they're going to come down on 2/3 real hard, right? All also they want to catch the elect, but they know they can't make moves because from the time they really start a hunt, right? They just speeding up prophecy there, and the Lord will come back even faster. You understand? And right now they ain't ready, so they just telling themselves now the safest option for them is to continue to build and prep themselves. So when that time do come now, they so-called ready for when the Lord come back, which we know they're going to lose. But hey, like I said earlier, it's the pride.
2023 right around the corner right there, you know. You know. And he come and he have a lot of plans. He also have a lot of plans for you. You know.
Starting with that MOTV.
And a lot of farming going to increase. You know, the prices of the stuff in your grocery store and whatnot. You're going to start to see all them things start to skyrocket. You know.
Again, say $50 for bread again because you don't see that already. Right? I did that video with that. When I went in food hall, I grocery that then too long open. You know, up in let's call it there. On the highway there, close to Piaco side there. You know. When I went in there, you see bread for 30 something, then 40 something, then 50 something. Understand? And that just goes to show. So when in them time now, when food scarce, man had a pelt or real money, $300 for bread, 500, all them things. If you want a sweetie to suck, that might be $30. That just to show you. You understand? Them time gonna be real good.
And on top of that, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Come next year. A lot of people are going to lose their jobs. Right now, even last year, this year itself, coming down to the closer to December, and this time it had this billionaire what's his name, boy, the one who went up in the space the other day. The owner Amazon. You know, he let loose how many staff a lot of them unemployed now, you know, and coming on to this time here where it is again bad weather and all these things like that, you know, the snowstorm and these things, you know, the Lord visiting them.
It's like that video where you send in the group there, where the woman say we at war with Mother Nature, because there is the most drastic war, well, the drastic snowstorm they ever see or whatever it is. But hey, it's the Lord turning up the thing, because hey, really and truly, this just goes to show the Lord don't even need, right, to come down, right? The Lord could just wipe out humanity like we did before, with just the nature, right? One element alone He used to wipe out this whole earth already, water.
And look at how many people He saved that time. Only 8.
That just goes to show that few, that few, right? And that there is a few that the Lord chose to have mercy upon. You understand? So when it is in them time and day, right? This time around, you see the 1/3 gonna get saved, right? And the Lord gonna preserve certain remnants of these other nations, so they could bring back for their nation in the kingdom. You understand? But other than that, everybody else going to die. Everybody else. Right? So I just have one more precept here. There is 2:5. It says, "For thus said Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace." Right? Ask ye now, and see whether a man do travail with child? Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Yeah, man, running for life. Running for life, right? In fear. You understand? They say, alas, for that day is great, right? So that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is he that shall be saved, right? The 1/3, right? The elect, right? Everybody else gonna be perish, right? Verse 8 it says, "For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from thy neck, right? And will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him," right? The strangers who we talking about, right? Talking about the whole nation of Israel, right? Because we know the scripture also talk about Gentiles, right? 2 types of Gentiles we know it have. The actual Gentile, which is the heathens, and then it have the Israelite foreigners, which in another word they could say strangers, right? Because why we not in our land, right? It's the rats over there, so we basically strangers. You understand? So the Lord say, "And strangers shall no more serve themselves of him," right? So we no longer gonna be under the curses. You know, we no longer gonna be serving these other nations. They're gonna be serving us. You know, because we know the elect gonna get saved, yes, and these tutors and them gonna get destroyed. But at the end of it all, the whole nation of Israel gonna get saved, but the tutors not gonna get saved the first time around, right? Because they're gonna come back in the kingdom, you know, through our ball sack, you know, to bluntly put, right? So when them come back to the kingdom, and we were talking about that earlier, right? They're gonna be richer than these heathens and them, right? Even though they could be low level, they're still gonna be richer than these heathens and them, right? And we're gonna have spiritual powers and things, you know. So we could lay our kid thing we don't have to worry about, you know. We're not gonna have these polluted vehicles and all this kind of thing driving around the road, but you know, we not to worry about, you know, your child going too far and a snake will bite him, or a heathen gonna grab him up and kidnap him, and you know, them things not gonna be happen. It's not gonna be happening. You understand? So just to finish it off here, you see in verse 9, it says, "But they shall serve Yahweh their power, right? And David their king, whom I raised up unto them," right? So yeah, we're gonna be serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? And King David, who right underneath, right? Who the Lord set up to be our king. You understand? So yeah, you have anything else to say to that? And so with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Shalom unto the brothers are pushing his truth, the sincere Akiam, you know, the speckled bird, you know, who may look like the other nation, and the few but faithful Aquatium that listening and learning and being faithful unto the husband. We hope this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yabashim Yahushua. Till next time, say Shalom.
Shalom and a bad babal.
Can a bad babal.